This question is from Marina, and Marina says, how do you know after something unwanted happens in your life, whether it's the result of you focusing on what you don't want more than what you want, or is it your inner guidance leading you through the path of least resistance?
So, how do you know after something unwanted happens in your life? So, first of all, something unwanted happens in your life, it is always because you were low on the emotional scale. Now, I want to clarify here, Marina, because you're thinking that, or you're wondering if it's the result of you focusing on what you don't want more than what you want. But that's not the correct answer. The reason anything unwanted happens in your life is because you are on a low vibration, and that low vibration can be caused by something as silly as stubbing your toe and cursing the furniture all day long, or something that you wanted to see happen and you were focusing on the opposite end of it. You will never sort that out. So the easy principle is, if something negative has happened, it is because you were low on the emotional scale and not necessarily because you were focusing on the thing that you want from a place of lack. So that's number one. Hold on to that. Now, number two is that if something unwanted happens in your life and you are not sure where you were focusing, because it seems to me from the way you you worded your comment, that you're not really sure where your focus was. You're not sure whether you were focusing on what you want or what you don't want. You don't know. And the reason, my dear, that you don't know is because you tend to go off on a sort of an autopilot where you're not aware of your thoughts. And this is not just you. You are not alone. Most people, meaning 90% people, zone out at some point in time during the day. And when people zone out, they are not aware. There is lack of awareness about the direction of their thoughts. So they don't really know whether they were going negative or positive. And then when the results come, and if the results are fabulous, they don't know how they created those fabulous results. And if something unwanted happens, they are not sure how they created it because they are unaware. They do not know what they were thinking. And so it's what Abraham calls it is deliberate creation. We want to be deliberate creators. We want to deliberately think those thoughts that bring us the results that we want, and we cannot be deliberate creators if we are not mindful. So this small question has a lot in it. The next part of Marina's question is, or is it your inner being leading you through the path of least resistance? So I really love that question. Now let's clarify. So what is the path of least resistance? According to Abraham, the path of least resistance is the easiest path because all the other paths have a lot of obstacles on them. And sometimes the easiest path is still a struggle. There's still blockages on it, and unwanted things can happen on the path of least resistance towards the things that you want. But here's the clarification. And the clarification is that nothing bad ever has to happen unless your vibration was in a place that caused it. So the path of least resistance can be a clear path as long as you are high on the emotional scale. And if you're not high on the emotional scale, then all sorts of things will show up to let you know that you're not high on the emotional scale. And there is no one path. The path is bifurcating all the time. You're forking. Abraham uses the word forking your way forward. So you're always forking your way forward, because from every step on the path, there are many directions that you can go to, and you can avoid all those bad things that could possibly happen. So it's all about alignment. It's all about alignment. Your inner being is always calling you towards the things that you want, and even when something bad happens, because you had momentum, negative momentum that caused that thing to happen, your inner being has the capacity to hold your hand from that point and take you forward, move you forward, still towards the thing that you want. But your inner being is not causing bad things to happen to you so that you can progress towards what you want. And that is the clarification I want Marina to hear. Because the way she's worded this, it seems as if she is saying, will my inner being intentionally take me through bad stuff so that I can get to the things I want? And the answer is no, no, absolute no. Your inner being will never do that. If anything,
Very clear.
very clear. If anything negative is happening, it's not because your inner being is taking you towards unwanted things. It's because you are going there anyway. You are doing the going. But once you go and you land, your inner being will say, never mind. It's okay. We can still get to where you want to go. Come, let's start again.
Work on your alignment, right?
Yes.
Awesome. That was really good.
So let's just wrap it up in a neat little knot for Marina and everyone else who's listening, so that it makes sense, because this, even though it seems like a very brief, small question, has a lot in it. So Marina, in the end, I want to say one or two things to you. Number one, nothing bad happens unless your vibration calls it to happen. Number two, your inner being never makes negative things happen for you. You do. But your inner being, no matter what you do, will always be there to walk with you towards the next possibility. And it doesn't matter what you create in life, what mess you make of it, your inner being can always take you from there to a better place.
Future can be better than the past, right?
Always. That's one of the affirmations from the 40-day Law of Attraction workout, and I love that one. That one is one that I actually journal again and again.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Sarah. This was great. I appreciate the summary, and hope everybody enjoyed what we had today, and we'll see you next time.